5 anxiety symptoms that scared me the most, part 2. Number 1 was dizziness, or it felt like the ground was moving, or it felt like I was in a boat and that was just swaying. I literally felt like I was gonna fall. I was so afraid that I would like be near the wall or something to hold on to in case I fell. Because what was happening was I literally thought that I couldn't keep my balance. I thought there was like this inner ear issue. I went to the ENT and they said, no, everything's fine. And I was like, I don't know, I feel like I'm having some vestibular issues. And they were like, nope, everything is fine. But I genuinely was afraid that I was gonna fall. Now, here's the funny thing about this, okay? Now, even though I was afraid I was gonna fall, if you asked me, Shaan, how many times did you fall? I would say 0. Now, in my head, I felt like I wasn't able to fall. I didn't fall because I would catch myself. But here's the thing. I was never going to fall. This is the trick of anxiety, and here's why it happens. The reason why it happens is when you're in this fight or flight response, this extreme fight or flight response, blood flow changes. And so one of the things that happens is blood really flows to your head, and that gives the idea that the room is spinning. Leads me to number 2. Now, besides the dizziness and the vertigo, what I was also experiencing was tinnitus, which was another reason where I was like, oh no, there's something else. And so I was experiencing such loud, high-pitched sounds that I felt like there was something wrong with my ears. Again, it validated that, there was a vestibular issue. And what if this was vestibular issue was something I was always gonna have to deal with for the rest of my life? Oh my God, it was absolutely scary. But the thing is that anxiety also creates tinnitus. What happens is that with your sense organs get heightened. So that in case there's a predator, your sense organs can perceive it quicker. So one of the consequences of that is that you start experiencing tinnitus, which leads me to number 3. Since we're talking about tinnitus and sense organs, the other thing that happened to me was vision changes. I even went to the optometrist thinking, oh my God, there's something wrong. They're going to tell me something terrible. And they were like, yep, everything is fine. Now, here's the weird thing. I was getting a bunch of stuff. I was getting tunnel vision. I was getting a lot of the visual snow. In fact, even my left eye, there was like a tint of blue. It was so weird. Nobody could really explain it. But again, it was an offset of the anxiety. Once I fixed the anxiety, all of that ended up going away. And number 4 and number 5 was brain fog. I felt like if somebody talked to me, I couldn't even register what they were saying. I felt like there was some brain fog that was just being caused and I just couldn't even think effectively. I felt like you couldn't even trust me with anything because even the most basic tasks I couldn't do. Again, all an offset of anxiety because really I was always trying to figure out what was going on. Why was I feeling this way? And so I was battering my own mind. Now, if you want to learn how to overcome this once and for all, check the comment section. There's a bunch of free resources.